everyone, it is Eunagina here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another Christmas build, so I felt like doing some more because I don't know, I was in a Christmas spirit, and also I thought now I've done a house, so maybe I should do an apartment as well for those of you who would like to live in an apartment and still have Christmas decorations. But it's not really the same style. This is like a super modern style I've gone for, and it's actually placed in, what is this place, like 1020 somewhere. I've put it in the description on the actual build that I've uploaded on the gallery, so if you want to know where it's placed, you can see it there. The text is too small for me to see it right now. But anyways, it's somewhere in Uptown, and it's a pretty big apartment, and I just thought it would be like maybe someone famous or something like that who lives here, and they just have a fancy apartment and they have decorated for Christmas. So the color scheme in this one is a little bit different. I used the very regular Christmas colors in my Christmas house that I built last time, and maybe I'll put a card so that you guys can find it if you haven't watched the Christmas house that I did. It was more of a traditional one, and you can click that in the upper right corner. I hope I'll remember to do it so that you actually can click it. But anyways, so yeah, this is a different theme. It's more of a sort of white and blue, and we've also got a little bit of red in there. Actually, what kind of bothers me is the swatches for the different Christmas decorations that the blue swatch. Sorry, I'm really trying to figure out what I'm trying to say here. So the blue swatch, as you can see, like the garland on the wall, it has like a light blue swatch, and the Christmas tree has a dark blue. And then when you go for the other garlands that are there, the swatch that has white branches or, you know, white leaves have red Christmas ornaments on it. So if you wanted to have blue to match the rest of the decorations that have white branches, then you will get green ones instead. So it just doesn't really fit. So I wanted to have it all blue and white, but I mixed in the red because I didn't feel like the green branches would look good on the garlands with the blue. It just doesn't fit into this apartment, I think, or into the style that I was going for. So of course this is really made for like a super rich family, and I hope you guys like it. I have tried to mix a little bit of a sort of very traditional style with a very hyper-modern style as well. So I wanted this apartment to look like it was like super fancy, and it also has like a little bit more of an old-fashioned paneling, as you can see behind where like the TV is. So we've got that going on for us, but at the same time, most of the furniture is pretty modern, except for like a few pieces, like the piano doesn't look modern, and we've got a couple more items around the house that are not. I quite like this mix. I actually think it works pretty well together, and I really like these curtains that I ended up using, even though they're not entirely as long as they're supposed to be. But on the other hand, I feel like it's okay that they are not as long as the windows, because this is only like a living room. It's not like you really need to close the curtains entirely. I don't know, maybe some people would probably like to, but you know, I tried to size up these curtains and it didn't really look nice, and I didn't really like any other curtains, so I went for this. We've got some blinds in the bedroom, in the master bedroom, instead of these, so at least they have like something where they can cover the windows entirely. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just realized when I was talking about curtains right now that I actually forgot to put curtains, I think, in the teen bedroom that I made. I think I might have forgotten, at least. I'm not really sure. But anyways, that brings me on to say that this is a 3-bedroom apartment. There is a master bedroom, there is a children's bedroom, and then there is a teen bedroom. So if you want more bedrooms in this place, it is quite spacious. So I would say you could probably split the master bedroom in half, or you know, you could probably find a way to make it work. You could probably even make like another bedroom out where the entrance hall is. I'm not going to show me decorating the entrance hall. I think you will see it in the pictures at the end of the video, but I am not going to show me decorating it because, I don't know, it's just like an entrance place. It's not that very interesting, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, but in there, it's quite a big room. You could probably like make a smaller entrance and then have another bedroom there. There would definitely be room for at least like a children's bedroom or maybe a toddler's bedroom, depending on what you want. And sorry for all the little nutcrackers I was putting on that piano, but it's so hard sometimes to lift things up when up on things when there are so many slots like on top of the item or on top of the object, so it keeps snapping into place where I don't want it to be. So yeah, that was what I was doing. I'm kind of really feeling the electric blue chairs and couches in this build. It sort of sets the style for this build, I think, and that's sort of what I was going for. And I'm really loving the way I can size down side tables. These side tables that I've used as coffee tables is really cool. I really like that idea of sort of making an arrangement of tables as a coffee table. Because, I don't know, I just think it looks cool. So this is the dining room. We've also got like a full-on dining room. We could probably even make this into a bedroom too or something like that if you wanted to, and then have like dining in the kitchen. But I just thought these people are super fancy. They would definitely have a full-on dining room. And it took me a while to figure out the style. But one thing I did figure out is I wanted to have a bigger dining table. I felt like there should be like a lot of space here. And I'm not feeling the blue tablecloth, and I'm going to change it to white, I believe. So we also have that fireplace there. I chose that because it has the festive blue and white colors, but I'm not liking it. The amount of lights I just put on that table. I was trying to take up all the slots on the table so I could again place something without it snapping, but I just realized there were a ton of slots on that table, so many slots where you can place things on the table, so I had to like move them out of the way for me to be able to place what I wanted. But I really like how the dining area turned out. I did not like those chairs. I felt like they were too chunky. It needed to be something a little bit slimmer for this dining table, and it took me a long time to figure out what to use. I don't know if I actually go with these. Do I go with these? I don't know. I guess I do. But yeah, here I am. I'm going to be putting in a different fireplace. I went with this one because I really like this one. It's got this sort of classic, very nice and expensive look. But at the same time, I kept the other fireplace like on top of it. So it kind of looks like that fancy fireplace has the decorations on it rather than the other more traditional, regular looking fireplace that I had chosen before. I'm quite liking how this dining room is coming along. I'm kind of liking the rug right now. I don't know, right now I kind of like the way it looks, but I'm pretty sure I changed that rug to something else. I don't know if I felt like maybe it wasn't entirely the style of these people who live here, or maybe I didn't feel like it went with the chairs. But yeah, I try a few different combinations, maybe also to combine the rugs a little bit, but I think I just go with this fur rug, plain and simple in the end, and I quite like it. I'm also going to set the table a little bit more. Right now we just have a few candles on the table, but I am going to set the entire table up for a feast, which I absolutely love. I mean, I did that in the other Christmas build too. I just love the idea of setting the table and making it look festive, especially in a Christmas build. It makes a lot of sense, to me at least. But if you don't want to have that, of course, because I don't know how it's going to be to play with, but if you don't want to have it, it's okay, you can just delete it. And yeah, don't worry about what I just placed there. That looks super ugly. I deleted it. So I'm going to place glasses and plates on the table, and then we've got like some platters for some food as well in the end. And I'm liking these square plates. I feel like they go really well with the style of this build. They have this modern feel to them. They're a little bit different. These people, they like the best of the best. It's probably some designer plate or something, I could imagine. And yeah, and then these very fancy crystal glasses, I'm thinking they'll be, and then these platters. So this is going to be how the table is set. I think that looks super pretty, and I just generally love setting tables, not just like in The Sims. I just love doing it in real life as well. Every Christmas or every like occasion, if I'm at my mom's house for like New Year's or for Christmas or some other type of festive occasion, I am always the one to set the table. I just really like to do that. I like to decorate the table. I like to make it look nice. Also because like when you're doing something like that, when you're like in the middle of a festive thing, you are most likely going to be spending quite a lot of time at the table. You're eating, you're talking, and you're sitting there for quite a while. You'll probably have dessert as well, etc. So I don't know, I just like to make that a cozy place to be while you're going to be being there. What am I saying? While you're going to be there. So yeah, I just enjoy setting the table and making it look pretty. That's just something I like. And I would probably like doing that at home too here, but we don't really have that many decorative things, to be quite honest. We really need a lot more decor in our home just generally. We don't have much yet. We just haven't really taken the money out of our budget to be buying decor. I feel like there are more important things that we need so far in our lives than decor items. So we just don't have all that much. But one day we will, and I will be setting our own table. Anyways, now I've been talking enough about setting the table. So this is the kitchen, by the way. We haven't even talked about that. And I, of course, also thought, these people would definitely have a bar. I mean, why wouldn't they? They are super rich. So yeah. But if you wanted to use like the dining room area as an extra room, you could definitely probably have room for like a dining table in this part of the kitchen rather than a bar. And then yeah, that would be cool. You could do that. So I mean, this apartment definitely have room for making like an 8-sim apartment. No problem. I just didn't do it because I don't know. I felt like having big and spacious rooms. That's kind of what I was going for with this style, and I quite liked it. So what was I just saying? I was completely I lost track. Anyways, we've got some nice mirror splashback. Is that what it's called? Anyways, we've got some nice mirror behind the ovens or the stoves, and I quite like that. I do that sometimes, not very often, but sometimes. And then I used another mirror, I think it's a Parenthood mirror, underneath the big mirrors to make it look like there was sort of a very small, slim shelf above the stoves where you could put some of your cooking utensils and such, which I quite liked. I thought that was a nice idea. And yeah, I was trying to fiddle around with wallpaper a little bit. I felt like everything was white. And I know that's mostly the case in like normal homes. I mean, most people actually just have white walls, at least most people I know here. I don't know if that's a thing in my country or if it's a thing everywhere. I don't know, but here at least most people just have white walls everywhere. But I think in Sims I like to have accent walls, and I wanted something that put a little color into the build, but I also did not like it. I didn't like how it looked with this style I was going for in this house. I don't think these people would have accent walls. Only the paneling that I've been using a lot of. I think that's pretty nice, and I think it brings some character into this very simplistic, very clean, modern style that they have. It just brings some character. I like it. I like it. And then we've got these electric blue chairs and couches again here in the master bedroom. And I just like how it looks. I like how those look. They really bring this build, give this build some character that I quite like. I quite enjoy that. This wardrobe was not my first pick. I feel like it's not modern enough for them, but I wanted a walk-in closet. And the other ones that are there take up 4 tiles rather than 2, which is actually kind of weird. I mean, I don't know why they do that. I mean, they could have easily just taken up that two squares, all of them, and then we didn't have to waste so much space on just a walk-in wardrobe. But I don't know, I guess that's fine. But I couldn't use the 4-space ones because that would have looked awkward and made the room have a really awkward shape. So yeah. So yes, we've got a little bit of shelving in here, and I just kind of wanted to use that bird. I believe that bird there on the shelf is like the reward that you get when you collect all the different feathers that is there in the game since the Pets expansion, or Cats and Dogs expansion. So I just quite liked it because the color fit very, very nicely with the couches and such. And I don't know, maybe it's like an expensive thing that they got on an auction somewhere. I don't know, guys. But I wanted to give them the most expensive computer on their table because I thought these people have so much money. They would definitely have the most expensive computer. But the most expensive computer, I believe, is the one that has this keyboard that is either like bright green or bright yellow or bright pink or something like that, and that just does not fit their style at all. And then the other expensive computers are like super gaming like computers, like the kinds of computers that I might have, but not these people. They would have something a little more fancy and clean. So I gave them that. I think it's from City Living. It looks like a Mac. I think it looks like a Mac. At least I think it does. Anyways, so I gave them that one. I felt like that one looked like their style thing. So this is the children's bedroom, and I was thinking that this child is a person who enjoys science. Maybe they're not really... They're very calm and down to earth. This child, she or he really likes just going to school and learning and being clever, and they don't really care all that much about money and material things, as opposed to maybe their big sister who's got a room as well. She enjoys her money. She likes her money a lot. She's got a very pink room, and she's definitely into like fashion and a lot of expensive things. But this girl here, or this boy, or whoever lives here, is not like that at all. They are just very, very calm and down to earth and very sweet, I think. I don't know. I think they'll be a very sweet child. And yeah. I think they'll value family way more than material goods, which is probably sad because I feel like the family who lives here might be a little bit cold. I don't feel like they're very warm people, just because the style I've gone for in this house is also not a very warm kind of style or whatever. It doesn't look very warm. It's because of all the white and blue. It's all very cold colors. You don't really have any warm colors in this build, except for a little bit of red here and there from the Christmas decorations. Apart from that, it's quite cold colors, and I feel like these people are just not the most family oriented people around, and I think the child might be a little bit sad about that. They would probably have liked more contact with their parents and their siblings, but you know, that's a little bit sad actually. That's very sad. Now I'm feeling sad for the child. Oh well, you know, I'm thinking of the parents. Like the dining table is really big, so, but when I was thinking about it, I felt like I don't think it's big because they have a big family who comes over. I feel like they'll probably have like friends. And when I say friends, I'm not really thinking like really nice, cuddly, sweet friends. I'm thinking more like acquaintances that they believe to be important to their status. So, you know, people that they want to impress and people that they want to show the outside world that they know. So more like that kind of friends. So probably not really friends, to be honest. Yeah, so that's why they have a lot of space at their table and not so much because of family. So this is the teen bedroom and I really like it, actually. I mean, I wouldn't live in a room like this. I'm not a big fan of pink. It's not really my color. I mean, I don't mind pink, but it's not a color that I would ever use myself for anything. That's just me. I do like using pink in The Sims, and I just like doing everything in The Sims. I think I don't really care what style is what in The Sims. I just like doing all sorts of things. Like this entire apartment is not my style at all. It's a lot more cold and I don't know, modern than I would like. I like to have something more cozy. I would probably like smaller rooms than the living room is way too big for me. I would probably like something that is smaller and a little bit more cozy. Or, well, I don't know if it has to be smaller. It probably also depends how it's decorated for it to look a little bit more cozy. But I just like something that looks a little bit more homely. And I think I saw like some people talking on Twitter a while ago about homely being a bad thing in some countries. Some countries perceive telling someone they have a homely home as something that is not good. Sorry. I don't know. Is that correct? Do any of you guys like live in a country where if someone says you're comments on a home that it's a very homely home, is that a bad thing? Because for me it's a really good thing. I mean, that's what I want. I want a homely home. I want something that looks cozy and nice, and not really cold and fancy. But anyways, we are off to the screenshots, as you can see, so I'll leave you here and talk to you on the other side. guys, and welcome to the other side of the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed this little apartment build or big apartment build, and I hope you enjoyed the screenshots, of course. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. And I'm also thinking that really soon I would like to do a Q&A video. When I hit 10k subscribers, I was actually not active on YouTube because I had this issue with my pregnancy and I wasn't really around and I didn't have the energy or any strength at all to do YouTube. So I wasn't really around when I hit 10k. So I'm thinking 11k will be our celebration video, and I would really like to do a Q&A. So really soon I think I'll be uploading a video where you can post all of your questions and then we can talk talk, and you guys can get to know me a little bit, which will be super fun. So look out for that. And I know YouTube is a little bit messy these days, and videos don't always show up in sub boxes and stuff. So if you guys don't like, you guys should just go to my channel if you want to see my videos. Make sure you check my channel once in a while, because the videos will not always show up in your notifications and sub boxes and such. So yeah, just check that out if you want to see the Q&A video. Look out for it. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and see you soon.